probably live forever, ever, probably live forever, ever, probably live forever.
What's going on, family? Welcome back to the FTB channel. Today we have Ren making a return back to the channel. This song is entitled Suicide, so with a title like that, I know this is going to be a good one coming from Ren. If this is your first time watching, welcome. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the song. Come on.
Through the cracks of the night sky, a light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
So just coming off bat, I see Ren took full advantage of the AI for the video here. It kind of gives the video so far like a more in-depth type of feel to it, man. Kind of creative, something different for us, you know what I mean, as a watcher. Let's get back into it.
Through the cracks of the night sky, a light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Oh, treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. I'm so fucking lonely beneath this. Narcissistic, can't keep a secret. Miscount sheep, I can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic. Bruises my brother, one time or the other. My skin felt counterfeit, silicone rubber. Bruises my sister, skin pop the blister. Dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you. Falling through the cracks of the night sky.
So I know Ren's been dealing with a lot of like illnesses, right? Serious conditions here, right? So it kind of gives me like a depressing kind of feel to it, along with the suicide here, right? It's kind of describing how it feels to be in that kind of state of mind. Kind of gave us a few descriptive words right there, telling us like how your skin feels, you know, while you're kind of going through treatment, kind of thing, right there. Let's get back into it. Come on.
Falling through the cracks of the night sky, a light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Sick boy, bitten by a tech boy. I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. I'm so fucking washed up and seasick.
That's dope. He used the clips from his old previous videos and put them in this one and kind of updated them with the AI futuristic feel to it. It's kind of fire. Let's get back into it.
I'm so fucking washed up and seasick. Masochistic kid with a split lip. 6 feet deep, I can't eat, I'm nervous. Won't stay down cause my body purges. Useless my mother, can't keep in my supper. Skin so pale cause my...
So even like right there, it's kind of giving us like more details of how it feels going through everything. He said my body purges, like my body's getting rid of all this food and maybe all the toxins that I'm trying to put into all the medicine and stuff, right? Crazy, man. Mad detail with the lyrics. Come on.
Body purges. Useless my mother, can't keep in my supper. Skin so pale cause my cheeks leak color.
Okay.
Truth is my father, you choose your karma. Draw for the sword, then drive through the armor. Falling through the cracks of the night sky, a light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. 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 hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside a trunk, inside a pickup truck, then dumped the whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about...
I like how he kind of almost damn near stopped the song a little bit and went into this transition where he's kind of like, to me, it seems like he's being completely vulnerable here. He's literally telling you exactly what's going on, exactly how he feels. I like it, man. He's being extremely vulnerable here, right? Going straight into it. Check out how the song damn near stops.
Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
It's like a whole different song now. Anxiety, trying to get his breathing under control.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky.
That's a bar. I think the Fibonacci sequence is kind of like what we reacted to on the Tool, on the Rock Band. It's kind of like it's a rhythm from numbers. It's like a sequence of numbers that goes in a spiral. So he's saying that his whole world's kind of like going crazy. Plus it's double Dutch. So it's like even crazier, right? Man, let's get back into it.
Burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside a trunk, inside a pickup truck, then dumped the whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as well. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Sega, Justin, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. The distance is my plaster cast. The truth is that the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find that anger. All I find is missing you, man.
He said the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. I need all that back. Come on.
Bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as well. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Sega, Justin, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. The distance is my plaster cast. The truth is that the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find that anger. All I find is missing you, man. I miss you with all my...
He said I still can't find the anger, as almost as if like he wants to be mad. He wants to be mad. He's looking to be mad. You know what I mean? In the search of that being like his initial reaction, he's trying to be mad at just to have an emotional, just to have that. You know what I mean? He can't even get that. He can't even find the anger. He's just sad at the thought of missing his friend here. Who he's describing, man.
Even call them up, the distance is my plaster cast. The truth is that the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find that anger. All I find is missing you, man. I miss you with all my rhymes. I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it worked, cause I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I could find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hers. I hope you're listening, I love you, man. I miss you absurd. Fuck.
You know I'm running that back. But to me, it was like, dang, he kind of feels guilty for his friend doing what he did, right? He kind of feels like he's, like if he would have got there earlier here, you know what I mean? That could be a metaphor for something different, but maybe he felt like as a friend, he didn't make that phone call to reach out to him to make sure he was okay, or he didn't check in on him to make sure he was all right mentally. There's a lot of things we do growing up as, you know, as youngsters, you know what I mean, that we take for granted. We there's like this, I think he spoke on it too. He's like, in our youth, we kind of feel like invincible. You know what I mean? And with that invincibility comes that like arrogance. You know, we can do anything, we can do whatever we want. Everybody's okay around me. We're fine. Everybody's laughing, smiling. But it's like in some cases it's not always like that. I don't want to dive too much into it. I'm not sure, you know, what happened like with him personally. But that I'm running that back though. Let's get back into it.
I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as well. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Sager, Justin, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. The distance is my plaster cast. The truth is to the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find that anger. All I find is missing you, man. I miss
That
you.
bar was crazy.
With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it worked, cause I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I could find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hers. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you absurd. Fuck.
Man, with this one here, you guys, Ren is such a talented artist, you guys. A gifted, talented artist. The way he just conveys his emotions over his music is like, I think one of his best crafts, man. Like he's completely transparent. I can imagine how much courage it had to take just to be able to, you know, put what happened in like your real life and put it out there, you know, for the world to see and the world to acknowledge and to I guess be vulnerable for a second there. And I like how that last part of that video, it's him basically looking into the camera and just the lyrics are going over his head, but the emotions you can see, he's not even speaking, but the emotions you can see all throughout his face right there. This has added another layer to it, man. I already know if you guys, this is your first time watching, I have a whole Ren playlist, you guys. Dude is special. Dude is definitely super talented, despite what some folks might say. He's super talented. And I hope he achieves the success he's looking for here, you guys. So if you like this video, you guys, make sure to go to his page first, subscribe to his page, like his content. If you don't mind, come back and like mine. I appreciate all the love you guys have been showing me lately. Let's just keep the positivity going forward, y'all. Until next time, y'all be safe out there. Peace.